So welcome back to another episode of Uncut and Uncensored with Caroline Stanbury. And today I am joined by my husband.
Sergio Carrallo. Hi, everybody.
Thank God you said that because I still can't pronounce your surname.
Oh, my God.
My surname. Anyone's. It's thanks. I need him. He's just Sergio Stanbury to me.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't sound bad, so...
So I think everyone sort of wondered since we got together, like, how this relationship works in any way, shape or form. And I think the differences in our cultures is what's so interesting and frankly fucking hilarious because we are totally opposite. Having said that, I'm not really sure that everything you tell me is Spanish. I just think that you rack up every weird quirk that you have and say that all Spanish men do it.
Obviously, it's Spanish. That's my language.
I know that's your language, but like those dreadful clothes that were in your closet.
What?
Like he has like...
Wait. We are talking about culture and pronunciation. Nothing related to my clothes, my friend.
Okay, well, we'll start there then. Let's just say, and not just culture and pronunciation, things like also the way you are, the way I am. So the way we've been brought up, which was completely different. And actually, I was always taught that you should marry out someone that was brought up the same way as you. But can you imagine?
I mean, I don't know. I would never imagine marrying someone how you are.
Sergio is a complete mummy's boy. He cannot get through the fucking day without FaceTiming, calling,
Are you
like
fucking
texting.
kidding me now? Leave
like,
my mama alone,
like
honey.
Literally, he finishes breakfast and calls her to let her know what he's eaten, which I don't understand.
I mean, you don't talk to your mother in a whole year, maybe twice a year, so I don't know what's better or what's worse.
No, maybe 4.
Exactly. 4 times a year, my friend. I talk to her 4 times a day.
A day, minimum.
Yes, and it's
Minimum.
beautiful.
But what do you talk about? Like, I mean, I'm absolutely fascinated. You sit there and talk about her skin and what products she's using. I find it so but why? Most people on the planet avoid their parents.
I don't call my mother and just talk about her skin, my friend. That's not happening. That sounds extremely weird, okay? So, yes, no.
Sergio Carrallo, did you not tell me the other day that you slept in bed with your mum till you were
I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you! I'm actually... Honey, you're a
13.
horrible person. You're a fucking horrible human. That was a private
Did
conversation.
you say... There's nothing private.
I'm out of here. I'm leaving.
There's nothing private. Did you not tell me that? And actually, you know what? Because my PA has come back to live with us. And so we don't have a guest room right now, thank God, or his parents would be in it the whole time.
100%.
And... where was I going with this? Oh yeah, that was it. So then his dad wants to come and stay, which is obviously no problem. Happy to have his dad stay. And he goes, "Oh, okay, I will share a bed with my mom, and my son can share with you."
Why are we talking about this, Theo? It's
Because
so embarrassing,
you jump at it.
It was meant to be private.
The thought of me getting into bed with my mum and dad right now, is just horrific.
Baby, having a mom or a dad close to you is a beautiful thing. And I think
yes, they're down the phone line. They're on their mobiles. If I need them, I know where they are.
Takes that for
I don't
granted.
need them in my bed.
I mean, maybe I'm not. I don't like them in my bed, but if there's no option, I can sleep with them. Okay, it's not that I can wait to just jump on bed with my mom. No, honey, no. Okay, that's horrible. And I hate you right now. Thank you, but I think it's a beautiful thing to have a strong and close relationship to your mother.
No, it's like every given moment. It's like every fucking giving moment. If I can't go somewhere and I'm not traveling with him right now because I'm boycotting all planes and travel because I'm traveled out since my facelift.
So he prefers for me to go alone than taking my mom. How?
So the first phone call he makes, I would be on the phone to 10 friends going, "Meet me here. We're going to have the world's best time." He gets on the phone to his mum and says, "Meet me in Paris. We're going."
It's a beautiful thing, baby.
It's so fucking weird.
Everybody would love to do it.
But it's weird.
It's not weird, honey.
Okay, anyway.
That's what love is. Love to your family. It's that simple.
I love my family, but just from afar.
From afar? From 75 million kilometers away, honey.
I mean, the thing is, I was brought up in a way that, I guess it's boarding school back in the day. We were allowed, I don't know, 3 phone calls, 4 phone calls a term. Was it every 2 weeks or 5 weeks or whatever it was? And I think they did it at the beginning because of homesickness. So they didn't want the kids to talk to their parents, and then, so that they would separate. And I got so used to being separated, and not being able to talk to them, obviously, that, my life, I get that, I'm not normal. My life just happens. So unless they call me, I just get on with life.
I know that's the difference from your childhood to my childhood. When I was brought up, my parents, even though they had jobs, they were working, going to the office. As soon as they finished the office, they were coming straight away home, pick me up, and drive me to a training, an hour and a half downtown, and they used to spend with me day and night. And I think, it's not that your parents were not there for you; they were there for you in a different way. But my parents were kind of like like friends. They were always there, and we built a strong relationship. And I think that's why we are so close now.
Okay, well, I mean, correct me, everybody, if this is wrong. Let me know whether this is Spanish or just Sergio's lack of cutting his mother's umbilical cord still.
Baby, okay, yes, I love that. No, honey, no, okay, no. It's in Spanish culture, Indian culture, it's in many other cultures, like people are close to the family.
And they all want to live together, by the way.
Yeah.
Like
I have so many friends. Tony, like so many of my friends.
Oh, yes. Let's not go there.
Okay.
Oh, this is another friend of ours. I won't mention names.
What happened?
He actually lives in a house. So they bought a huge mansion, and they live in a house with his brother, his brother's wife, the baby, his girlfriend, and the mother. Now, I've debated this till death, and this is in what nationality are they?
They are Indian, I think, mixed between Indian and Pakistani.
Right. This to me would be my idea of my personal hell, because I don't understand, 3 women in the house, whose kitchen is it? Who gets up and says, I'm going to decorate this kitchen? The kitchen is everything to a woman.
Let's be honest, I think that's a lot even for me. I will have 2 different sides of the house for different families, but I will never say a kitchen, I cannot do that.
Darling, Sergio is working on ways to make sure that I get pregnant so his mother can move into the house.
The only reason I want the baby is for my mom to just come to live in the house.
1,000%.
100%.
Because it's an excuse to move his mother straight in to take care of the baby.
It's not, honey, it's not. I mean, you know me quite well, but I don't think I'm that bad as a person. Obviously I will, I just don't want my baby to be brought up by a nurse. It's just so much more beautiful to just have my mom close to us, and then she will just help with everything.
So his whole life revolves around basically what his family are doing. Me, on the other hand, I don't think, my brothers and sisters and I haven't spoken to my sister for a couple of years, probably.
And do you think that's beautiful? No.
I should probably pick up the phone.
Stop for a second. Do you think that's amazing?
No, it's not normal.
Are you proud of that?
No, I'm not proud of it. I don't even. But the thing is, it doesn't really register. That's the awful thing.
Okay, so after this podcast, we're gonna go. I'm gonna call your sister, and we're gonna put you on a speaker, and you're gonna tell her how much you love her.
She would hang up and think it wasn't me. So no, life just happens to us all, I suppose. And then what else is, so whenever we go to Spain, from the moment we're there, and I think it's everything sort of revolves around the family. The entire family descends on his house, it's the prodigal son has returned. And this meal.
Oh my God, you're horrible. I hope my family is not listening to this.
Of course they're listening to this. And then they make all his favorite dishes.
They cook, everything just is around the family, getting all together, talking about everything. I think, it's a beautiful thing. And I always tell you, I think God brought me to your life to show you that side of life, which I think is a beautiful part of it,
I mean, it is very English, I suppose, to be standoffish and cold. That's what we do. That's what we're known for.
Cold as there is just no tomorrow. All the British people in general, they're not in touch with their feelings, for you, I mean,
all you do is talk about your feelings. Half your day is gone. Half of your day is dedicated to your feelings. How do you you have so many emotions in a day. It's insane.
I'm about to cry now.
I know. I can see. And the crazy thing is, ladies and gentlemen, his eyes are welling up. He can cry on a dime. That's why I don't even fall for it anymore.
Maybe you have to.
No.
Yeah.
No, because you can be again, if I had to go through every emotion with you in the day, my days are gone. I just cannot. It's like
That's what happens when you marry a Latino man, honey. Like, we are very in touch with our feelings. So.
in our relationship now, I've just taken over because I can see he is so emotional.
Wait,
and
you've taken over in which way?
well, just running you, I suppose.
Running me.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because it's easier, because you're just so emotional that I just take the emotion out of everything and tell you what to do and where to be.
I mean, it's not quite that way, but yes. Maybe.
Maybe. Yes, it's that way.
Okay.
I think the Spanish man, from what I'm understanding, it's like you need a lot of like, I don't know, validation, love, cuddles, hand holding.
It's not the Spanish man, honey. It's maybe I'm Libra, and it's just, it kind of goes who I am. Like, it's just
Well,
my
I mean,
personality.
we've been together now 5 years, so this again, you're leaving me for Christmas.
Oh my God.
Happy Christmas.
She keeps going on and on, the horrible human that I'm living, and I'm
My
horrible.
husband is leaving me for Christmas.
What do you want me to
spend
do,
it
honey?
with his mother and sister and father.
And cousins, and the whole family together, honey. I would love you to come.
So
Sadly, there is
I have children.
I understand there is no other option because we were gonna bring them here. My grandma had surgery, so there was just no other option. So I'm only leaving for 2 days, my friend. 2 days.
5.
Okay, 5 between the trips. Yes, it's okay. You're gonna survive, but also it's a good.
Oh,
thing.
I will survive.
It's a good thing for you.
I'm arranging loads of things. You, on the other hand,
No, you, my
you
friend.
will not.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
You think
He
you're
hates
gonna
it.
survive?
This is so. So tell us some of the family traditions that you will do when you get there.
So as soon as I get there, like everybody's already arranged everything.
By the way,
We're
he's
gonna-
got 41 cousins.
So it's crazy. So my family, basically, from my dad's side, they are 9 brothers and 1 sister. The sister has 11 kids, and inside the 11 triplets. So we are 41 cousins. Just only.
So maybe for Christmas we could gift them a gift box of Trojan condoms.
Okay, they are Catholic people, honey. They're gonna kill you literally alive. Okay, you cannot say that. Okay, it's allowed like growing the family and having tiki and loving each other. Okay, I cannot go to them with condoms. Okay.
For
Thank you.
Christmas?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll send them, wrap them up under the tree.
You're not gonna
Just,
send them
just a
anything.
suggestion. They don't have to use them.
Okay. It's not about that, honey. It's just
41 cousins.
yeah, honey. Why not?
Okay, continue.
I would love to have more people with you, but it's just not happening.
No, darling.
No.
No.
Okay.
Continue.
But it's all about family. Like, we just love to get together. We love to just, talk about everything and, share everything that happened during the year. It's just traditions. For me, traditions are everything. And it's just...
They don't have any awkward silence.
I mean, there's
Like,
no,
it's
there's
just
no
constant.
awkward silence because we make the effort to it. When I go to your family, literally, like, one is sitting, the other one is sitting, the other is sitting, no one really talks. So, obviously, it's awkward.
We've got nothing to say.
There's so
That's
many
what
things to
British
say.
people do. You're lucky we're sat in the same room. Normally, we're all in different rooms.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's just
What
crazy.
What do you eat and cook for Christmas? Because I'll tell you what I'm going to cook.
I mean, I know you eat fish and chips, and if I say that in
Not for
Spanish,
Christmas.
not for Christmas, but there's just so many weird things that you guys do, like fish and chips. Like,
Fish and chips is like bangers and mash. It's the best thing ever.
I mean, it tastes good, but
like, what
if I
do
go
you
to
have?
Spain,
Like polenta and
palenta,
what's paella?
paella, honey, paella. But
Paella.
if I go to a restaurant, I ask for fish and chips. It's like
Delicious. Delicious.
pescado con patatas.
Yes.
Like
the
you don't
best
even
thing
eat
ever.
pescado con patatas.
Well, you don't eat. We don't. I mean, paella.
Yes, paella is beautiful, honey. It's so good. Tastes
Okay.
amazing. But we don't eat paella.
What do
Basically,
you eat for
we
Christmas?
a big soup. Then
Soup for Christmas. Who the fuck wants
Baby,
soup for
there's-
Christmas? I'm not coming for Christmas ever. Do not invite me.
First soup,
Yeah.
then we have like so many little things like chorizo, empanadas, like lots of little plates and stuff.
That's like what you eat every
Ham.
day of the week at any time.
Maybe.
That's like, yeah.
Then we have lobster or salmon.
You have lobster for Christmas.
Yeah, lobster or salmon.
Like, this is nothing Christmassy about this menu at all.
Not in the UK, my friend. In Spain it is. Yes. Do you think I go there and I just cook me shepherd's pie and then just...
No, that's not what we have.
What do
I'm
you have?
having a giant turkey.
Ah, turkey as well. Turkey as
with,
well. It
I was about to
depends.
say,
We can take.
pigs in blankets.
Yeah.
roast potatoes. I've got
It just sounds beautiful because of your accent, but we have that as well. We have roast potatoes.
bread and butter pudding. I know it's bread and butter sauce. No, it's what's it called? Bread sauce, gravy, parsnips.
I'm sure we have all that stuff. I just don't know how to say in English.
Red cabbage. I have gone crazy. Honey roasted ham, cranberry sauce, but you won't be having any of it.
Are you trying to
By a
convince me to
chef.
stay?
No, you can't now.
you?
I've already given your room away.
Oh,
I've got
who's
people
staying in
coming.
my room?
I've got people coming.
No one is staying in my room.
My tradition is...
Because that would be sleeping with you, so who is sleeping with you?
No one's sleeping with me.
Okay.
I've got my girlfriend coming. I've got Louise.
Ah.
I've got Louise coming, and I've got my ex-husband coming, as usual, as
That
we always
sounds
do.
lovely, actually.
Yes.
So your ex-husband is going to be running around the house when I'm not there.
Yes. It's his time of year. It's his time to shine. He loves it.
How do you want me to feel about that?
Well, like anyone, probably proud of us all.
Yeah, I'm proud, actually.
Yes.
I can't believe, actually, we made it to here. Like, we are able to... Not to stay in the same room all together, but, like, he can come, stay where we live, and then, it's just...
Well,
I think it's beautiful.
For me, it's one in, one out.
Okay, that doesn't sound right. That means something that I don't want to think about it.
No, it's like you
One
leave,
in
you
and
come
out.
to- No, not like that. Ew, Sergio, God no.
Okay.
In the house and out. You've left, he's arrived.
Okay, great.
But no, it's lovely. And actually, it is very, very big of you because that is a big tradition that my children love, obviously. And it's nice. So what we do is my ex-husband arrives. Actually, this will be the first year it may not happen because the kids aren't doing stockings. My kids are 13.
David, that's your fault completely. Like, you should not tell them exactly what presents are they getting. Like, you should keep it special. What we do in Spain, we do the invisible friend. You know what is that? The invisible friend? Why are you laughing?
What do you mean, the invisible friend?
Yeah, so basically you do a pot and you put, like, everybody's names. Then you put your hand in it and then you kind of, like, take out...
Oh, that's Secret Santa.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
it's not an invisible friend. It's a Secret Santa, and that's a crap.
It's not a crap, honey, because then you don't have to choose.
No, then you
who
get a
have
whole
to...
load of crap.
No,
and nothing
maybe
good. Where my sons
it's
have
proper
chosen one
presents, honey.
Well, how you've got girls in your? How can you throw proper presents in, not knowing who the
Yeah.
person is?
But you know the person is, honey. You just take it and then it's Carolina or it's Antonio. And then you have to give something to Antonio. You're going to go to the store and buy something for Antonio. You understand?
Right. No, it doesn't work like that. My sons have very specific lists of what they want, and they both wanted a computer, so I will not be eating out for the next year.
But that's exactly the problem with the culture. So in our culture, we always prioritize surprises and making it special. For you, it's like, okay, you're going to get this and this. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. That's exactly you.
Well, when I was little, I used to measure, shake, everything before. I knew every single gift under the tree before it
No
even...
way.
Yes. I
Did
spent
you?
hours under there. And I'd pull up sides of the paper. I would peek.
You're the worst.
The worst. I can't
What?
bear surprises.
Oh my god.
You know I hate surprises.
I know. Actually, it's very funny because you hate surprises, but just it's only the name. On the way to get to the surprise, you are absolutely horrible. You hate me. You want to divorce me. You want to just push me under the table and just punch me.
Every
But then
single time he organizes a beautiful
it's
surprise
crazy.
for me.
It's the worst feeling in the planet.
I threaten to divorce
No,
him.
I hate you. I'm gonna divorce you. I don't want to be here anymore. I hate surprises. Then, as soon as the surprise starts, she's a bit happier, and then in the middle, she's like, "Oh my god, I love you so much. You're amazing."
I don't know why he still does them, to be honest.
I have to, honey.
You're
It
like
will
a
keep the
glutton
relationship
for-
alive.
He really does love my moods. It's very funny.
No, I don't love your moods, honey. No. Let me be honest. No, your moods are absolutely horrible. It's probably the worst thing in the planet. Like I've never knew there was a girl who has all these like ups and downs in a minute.
That's all women, darling.
No, baby, but you're on a different level.
Well, you have every emotion. So what else do we do? What else is Spanish?
What else is Spanish? I mean,
Customs that you do that I find
we know it's a
weird.
lot of family. Like for example, we dress on Christmas
Ridiculously. You dress ridiculously.
Okay, baby. So my dad's side of the family is from the south of Spain, which is Sevilla. In Sevilla, there's just a lot of traditions. One of them is how
Ballet
people...
shoes?
Yes, I'm going there. Wait. So how people dress, okay? So it's not ballet shoes because we don't actually dance ballet, okay?
Yeah.
So it's just
Billy
shoes
Elliot
that
is
are
what you look like.
slippers, okay?
He's talking about those dreadful velvet slipper things that I don't know if any of you watched my ritual burning of them on my Instagram, but I'd never had so many people vote at once. In fact, I think there were 7,000 people who who voted and pushed that button.
Funny enough, the brand is from the UK, so I'm sure people wear them in the UK somewhere.
Not with cankles.
What? I don't fucking have cankles.
You have cankles.
Are you using your face, my friend? You're
Sergio
horrible.
has cankles.
What is cankles?
Where you don't have any ankles. Your calves merge straight into your feet.
Do you think that's a good thing to say?
No, it's not.
So why are you saying it?
Because it's the truth. You shouldn't be wearing ballet shoes because they actually draw focus to your cankles.
Oh my. Okay. Thank you. That's a beautiful thing to say.
Yes.
That's
I'll
amazing.
put it down to soccer legs. I don't know.
Yes, honey. I don't have cankles, okay? My feet are beautiful and my ankles are amazing too.
Anyway, you said that's very Spanish. I have not been to Spain and seen men walking around in ballet slippers and smoking jackets with he wants to wear the the little, what are they called, the handkerchiefs and the dreadful pattern shirt. I'm sorry, I'm giving Spanish men much more style than you are.
Maybe it depends of where you are from or what kind of group.
Well, say Madrid. I've been to Madrid with you.
Depends on the society groups, areas. There's just so many different, variety of people and groups in Madrid. You know that. It's like here, there's
bullfighters, Spanish dance.
Yes, bullfighters.
Okay.
There's a huge community of the bullfighters, so all of them dress
right,
the same.
So that's where you come from.
No, my family is not a bullfighter family, okay? But my very good friend, he was a famous bullfighter.
So why are you dressing like that?
Because he's kind of like my group, honey. That's like...
so you're a sheep, not a...
Yes, I'm a shit. Yes,
not
thank
a
you.
shit, a sheep.
Yes.
You like to follow.
No, I don't like to follow, honey. Okay, yes. I like to follow. You.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
me, yes, but...
But it's just traditions.
That's not
everything.
traditional. You look ridiculous.
Okay. The Spanish culture is beautiful, and anyone who knows who we are, there's a lot of traditions in the history, and we just like to preserve everything.
I like Spanish culture.
Tell me some of your culture.
Some of it reminds me, your family aspect reminds me of being Jewish, because we have quite a strong family. The dinners and the Shabbat and all of those kind of things are lovely. And although I haven't, I'm terrible. I have to say boarding school has been dreadful for me because I don't keep up with any traditions. I am, what do they call it, hyper independent.
Exactly. So I think that's the problem with you. You miss a huge part of your life, your childhood, because...
Well, God's having a big laugh right now because he sent you.
Yes, honey. And I always tell you that's the reason why I was brought to your life, to help you to develop different areas of your life that were untouched before because your family were not there. And I think in a way, as much as you don't want to hear that, I'm kind of like your father. Yes, honey.
Okay, this is turning into something it should not be. You are not like my father in any way, shape, or form.
No, because I help you, and I'm always put you first. I care for you, and I think I bring a side of you that was not brought before. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
I think the good thing is, or what we're trying to do is, I'd like to tone down some of your neediness and your Spanishness.
Okay.
And then you can beat some of my Englishness out. And the Englishness, my side, I suppose, is, I'm very direct. I'm very, dry sarcasm, which, sometimes lands flat.
I mean, it's just literally the worst. When I'm having a bit of, not a meltdown, but I'm a bit I don't know, a bit low or something on energy, and I feel a bit sensitive. This one is just the worst. She literally sent me a text, she doesn't mean it, but it hurt me so much, and she's just chilling like nothing is happening, and I just go down like crazy and feel so bad. But I think you have to learn how to read that better, honey.
Well, is that British? I suppose it is British because we just say how we feel and we don't think before we speak.
Yeah.
Do you think before you speak?
I mean, I don't really think before I speak, but I think it's just how, everything comes to your childhood. And
you're not really a speaker, though.
I'm a speaker, but I don't like to waste energy on things that it just doesn't need it. You understand? You like to get involved on everything and have an opinion on everything. For me, if it's not worth my time and my energy, I wouldn't do it. For what? For what?
So if we brought up a baby today, what would the Spanish things that I have to teach it be?
Oh my God, that's a big question. So first of all, I have a whole list, okay? So
a whole list?
Yes, 100%, honey. But so language. I'm going to talk to him in Spanish, you're going to talk to him in English.
That's a given since I don't speak Spanish, yes.
Yeah, great, honey. Absolutely. But he's going to speak...
Mental note to self, must learn Spanish.
bilingual for sure. And then, I mean, things. We really have to talk about this because I don't know what religion it will be under, Catholic or Jewish.
Well, it's the father, isn't it? So it's Catholic.
Catholic. Okay, amazing. That sounds lovely. I mean, you don't really care. It's gonna be like my baby, so it's fine, right?
100%.
Perfect. I love that. Then, actually, we were talking about to bring him up on a bit different way, not like putting him to like the normal school.
No, but what Spanish traditions would you like him to see?
To see, I mean, I want
to be, to have. Like, what are the main Spanish traditions that you're obsessed with?
No,
I mean, like in England, we get christened and we have godparents and we have like, I don't know.
I mean, obviously, baptism, confirmation, and the wedding. Those are like the three main stages in our life. Baptism, I think, is, when the baby is born, you just, it's a Catholic tradition. You just throw the water on the head, with the priest. And
you'd never heard of godparents either, have you?
Obviously, I heard of godparents, but not in English, baby. Yes.
Okay.
Godparents, I think, is padrino in Spanish, which is, like someone who, in case anything happens, it will take care of you, right?
I mean, it's too funny because all the godparents I chose back then probably are not so much in my life right now. So you have to
so
choose
who are your godparents?
I mean, I have to think. Wait a minute. Not my godparents. I don't see at all. And it is funny how you need to pick that properly. I think it's different. We just picked friends, really good friends.
Do you pick friends?
Yeah, I picked friends.
Oh,
So
wow.
actually, Lisa and Anton I see a lot, and they're godparents to our children.
Okay.
Dino, other friends of Gem's and mine. But, some of them have slipped by the wayside, and some of them that I'm godmother to have slipped by the wayside. And you have to really think about that. And I think in England it doesn't really mean as much as it probably does in Spain, which just means you literally get the kids.
No, I mean, for me, I had a bit of a different experience because my godfather, he was one of my dad's brothers, and he was, a famous actor. But then, like things happened to him, and he was a bit lost in life. And I never had that image, of him. I remember him a few times, but like he was not very close to me. So I didn't live that way. But for example, my sister, she had one, and like is very very close to her.
I don't think I'd have them.
No.
No. The more I talk about it now with you, I think nope.
No, I can be your godfather. It's fine.
Yeah, not my godfather, darling. The baby's.
Oh, the baby's
you don't need to be
okay.
my godfather. If something happens to me,
I just want to be everything to you, honey.
I know it's crazy. So I just think that we just have. It is so different because you are so family orientated. I mean, I'm trying to think the last time my whole family was together. I suppose it was the wedding.
The wedding, right?
And and it turned into an utter shit show.
No, it was quite good actually.
No, it was very nice,
Yeah,
but we all
just
had
a few
arguments.
Issues, I understand, but that's family, honey. That's what family is about: fighting and loving each other.
Do you fight?
I mean, obviously we have some arguments, but like no one really gets involved too deep into the topics of the things happening. So we just like to keep it simple and like happy, and that's all. That's what we do. The problem is you go deep with a knife, and there is like.
So do they.
Yeah, I know, but it's just.
Yeah, we're hard.
I think that's how you are.
And that's how it happens. It's like then it moves from one to the next. We just don't speak. And then the trouble is because I live in a different country. I suppose time just flies.
You fly. Can you believe it's 2 years anniversary
Since the wedding.
coming now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen or been, my parents moved house this week and I haven't even seen the new house. I didn't say goodbye to the old one, which not that, I believe in looking forward, not backwards. I think, I'm going to make the effort in January. I have to go.
You have to, honey. Like I've been telling you for the last year, you have to. Family is the most important thing. And I don't think people realize how important it is until, for some reason, they're gone. And they're gone forever, honey. And I'm telling you, with my heart. I know I get a bit sentimental on this, but family is everything.
Oh my God, are you beginning to cheer up?
Family is everything. And
here it goes.
No,
this is it. Now you're all witnessing it.
Honey, I'm not crying.
You're witnessing it. This is exactly what happens. What is wrong with you? It's like there's a tap somewhere attached to you.
I'm trying to
How
talk,
do you turn
honey.
it off? No.
Listen to me.
You've
Just
got little red eyes.
open your fucking heart for a moment, okay? Family is everything. And they're not going to be there forever, honey. You have to talk to your family.
Okay, well, there's a happy medium between your ridiculous, softness and my hardness.
100%. You're, extremely hard as a rock. This is you.
Yes, and you're like a little sponge that just anything. It's like you're already crying. We haven't even, said anything.
Because I love them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember when your father left the house after
Oh my
staying
God, you
2
cried.
weeks. I was crying Because
I'm like, bye!
He was so
literally
cute.
throwing the bags out behind them.
I love him. He was so cute. He was saying, thank you for having us and stuff. I was like, oh my God, it's a pleasure. And Caroline, like, she was already upstairs. I'm like, oh my God. What the fuck? Like, she was literally right now.
How do you not get exhausted having people in the house?
I mean, I get exhausted, honey, yes. But honestly speaking, I cannot wait
when
to go
his
back to my
family
bed.
come to town, like, the whole world stops. He is, and my parents, by the
Wait,
way.
are you fucking kidding me? You are never there, honey.
No, you're a tour bus.
Yeah, 100%.
You're literally, he's a sightseeing guide. The stuff that he does every single day, he does it again with each of them as if it's the first time.
Honey, you know why? Because I love to make people happy.
It's nuts. It's nuts. I mean, I'm like, I'll write a list of where they should go and just send them off. Is
You
that
didn't write a
Spanish?
list. Your mother, honey, your mother.
They've got Google.
She came to me and she was like, oh my God, I would love to go up to the Burj Khalifa. My daughter never took me. After, I don't know, you've been living in Dubai 9 years, my friend. They've never been in the Burj Khalifa. How can
But
you
they
explain
have
that?
the Kareem app.
How can you explain that, honey?
I don't know, darling. You just have to get up and go. Why do I have to be responsible?
They went to Dubai Mall once to get you tea.
Oh,
because you kind of order that, baby. Like, is just, I mean, please.
Okay, maybe I need therapy. I don't know. Maybe it is a different way. I think, I'm 47. Am I 47 or 46?
You're 47.
I'm 47 years old. It's an old dog, new tricks. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to change that much, Sergio. But, the Spanish culture is based around the family. The English culture is not. We're all repressed. We're all stuck in our ways. We're all sort of very cold. It is not normal to spend that much time with your kids. We believe in a stiff upper lip. It's just different. Get over it.
Okay, I can get over it easily, but I think it's also
You
beautiful.
can't get over it easily.
I can.
You cannot. You go into a complete decline.
Okay, but I think it's beautiful also to see two completely different cultures merging together from two different backgrounds, from two different childhoods, and how they are, building an amazing life together.
He can't sleep unless he's like 2 millimeters away from me.
I mean, Caroline goes to bed with a space, I think, 1.5 meters between us. I mean, what's the point? What's really the point of life? I just already gone. I'm done with life.
There's a big difference too. He is so dramatic. What's the point in life?
Yes, honey, I want to go to bed with the person I love and she's literally switching, almost hit it, switching the other way. She's literally switching the other way, baby.
I went to sleep. I like to sleep on my side. I don't need to sleep on top of you to know that you're there. You're there.
Honey, I'm not there because I'm not touching you.
Well, all I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is think very hard before you go Spanish. Or Latino. Is it Latino?
Or British, my friend, British. I think it's probably the toughest culture on the planet. Okay?
I don't know. Well, the good thing about us British is we just get on with things. Doesn't matter what it is. We have a cup of tea and get on. We make everything okay.
Do you?
Yes. I mean, if I was like you and something went wrong, we'd be on the floor. No one would move. We'd be absolutely paralyzed by fear.
I'm one of the most resourceable guys, And
You're one of the most what?
Resourceable, honey.
Resourceful, I think that is.
Okay. And let's talk about
non-Spanglish.
Also pronunciation, honey. How many how many words in Spanish,
Nothing.
Come on, you learn a few. We've been 5 years together almost.
Cojones.
Cojones.
Yeah.
Honey, you learn more stuff.
Punta la Madre.
Oh my God, okay, I'm done.
That's what you call me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time you drive me crazy, I literally explode and just throw every Spanish bad word there is on the planet.
One day I'm going to tell your mother all the words you've taught me.
Stop bringing my mother in, honey. She's lovely there. You've been saying horrible things about her.
I mean, I don't know. There's no end to this, really, everybody. I just think it's very different. But it's very, very different is good.
I think different is good. I mean, I never was interested on any, Spanish women. I just didn't like, I don't know, it was not attractive to me. And I think that's why Caroline is so attractive to me, because she's completely the other way as how I am.
And I never wanted or dated really an English man, because there was always meet me at the pub and the boys come first. Sergio doesn't even I don't think you have any I mean, you have a few boyfriends, but there is no way in hell going to the pub with his mates would ever come before me.
I mean, honestly speaking, I think it's interesting because we are very different in many different ways, but as well very similar. I've been very lonely my whole life. Like my mom and my dad were my best friends, because of soccer and how I am as a person. And I think you kind of like grew up the same way. So, I mean, I got the family side, but I'm very independent in my own way.
I've learned to sort of, because my friends at school were my family, and I had so many friends, and then got let down by so many people, that I've learned to sort of make my friend group a bit smaller and rely more on Sergio, which I'm really enjoying now.
Yeah, and I think that's why we are so close to each other. And
Yes.
we really trust each other because it goes so much farther than just a pure love and sexual attraction relationship. It's all about like, it's just like a friendship, work together.
That's why it takes time, because it takes time in a relationship like this where you are so different to trust the other person. So at the beginning you're like, prenup, don't add anything together. Let's, and you're always preparing for the worst. Where I think we've got to a stage now where we're like, okay, we're in it now.
Everything's good. Like,
we've been together forever, and
yeah.
we just,
For me, I feel like I've been with her for like the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So
don't knock it, people. Different cultures, different ways actually works. I am a firm believer in find a little bit your opposite. What do they say? You don't get what you want. You get what you need.
Yes. And if I follow my checklist since forever, I would never be where I am today. Like, I was firm of marrying a Catholic woman. Like, I was just so wanted to stick to it.
Yes, my friend. You got a 43-year-old divorcee with kids, Jewish.
Crazy. I mean, I can't even believe it. But look, I love you more than anything, honey, so...
Me too. And I think that's important. Open your hearts to anything, and opposites attract. It is true. And even though I find it all funny, I accept it all. Like, I'm making fun of him now, but that's what I do. But, the reason he is in my life and so means so much to me is because of the way he treats his mum and his sister. To be honest, like the way he treats them like queens, which just shows me that it's not all fake. He's not just doing what he does for me just to like put it on for me. It's like genuinely deep down who he is.
I think it comes from my father as well. He did it, with my sister, my mother, myself, and I think it's just how we are, like it's just, I don't think it's all Spanish people are that way. It's just how I was brought up and how my family were there for me, and I will be here for you.
You're a little unicorn, honey, a unicorn. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for joining me today, everybody, us, and seeing our differences and seeing that cultural differences,
they're quite interesting actually.
Help,
Yes.
really. And what do? We always have our little love language and signs.
We just look at each other, we click, and then there is this little hand that goes, and we kind of do half heart, and we put it together always from the distance, and that's kind of like how we, share the love with each other, and I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, me too. So thank you for listening to another episode of Uncut and Uncensored with Caroline Stanbury and
Sergio Carrallo.
today. Don't get used to this.
Bye-bye.
Bye.